Hello and welcome back to The Alternative. Henderson here with another album review for you guys, and this isn't just any album review. This is an album that I'm very excited to talk about. This is the Hoteliers' Home Like No Place Is There. It's out now on Tiny Engines. It's 9 tracks long. It's only 37 minutes. So why is everyone talking about it? Okay, everyone's talking about it because it's really good. And by now, probably a lot of you watching this have already seen many other blogs that have come out in support of this LP and say it's the album of the year material and that it's great and that they love it. And I've even seen people give it a 10 out of 10, which is crazy and makes it really hard for me to review now, because now no matter what I put, it's a downgrade against a 10 out of 10. But I'm going to say right now, before we get any further into this, that I do agree. It is very good. I think that's undeniable. I think if you listen to this, even the singles that have come out already, you're going to tell right away that this is an album that's really something special. And that's why this review is going to be a little something different. I'm not going to tell you so much what I like about it, what I didn't like about it, because there's a lot of good things about it. But I'm going to talk about maybe some of the more particular things about it, and maybe some things about the band that you guys don't know. And maybe you can learn something, while also I'm giving this album a strong recommendation. It's very good. So why is this album so good? Okay, I'm going to say first, the depth of the lyrics in this album is incredible, and everybody is really talking about this. The lyrics are available online, which also makes it very easy to have an official version of the lyrics, so you can really get in depth of the story. And it is really deep, and I'm going to say right now that I feel like I haven't even penetrated fully the meaning of these lyrics. So that's something that's great. And it kind of reminds me of the band Fucked Up, who also have like really deep lyrics, and it makes it more of an experience to listen to the music. But not just the lyrics. The vocal style of Christian, who's the lead singer, is great, and he is able with his vocals to get to a deeper emotional level than a lot of other bands. Especially in this genre, a lot of emo bands are going to be putting out songs that have emotional lyrics, obviously, emo, and they're going to be talking about girlfriends, breakups, deaths, all sorts of terrible stuff, and so you're hopefully feeling some of that when you listen to the music. But sometimes I feel like with certain songs, some like Brand New's 70 times 7, Title Fight's 27, these are songs that really Balance and Composure's most recent album really hit a new emotional level, and I feel like this album from Hotelier really also reaches that level and makes some of these songs really stick out. Your Deep Rest is a song that particularly stuck out to me to really reach these deeper emotional levels, and I think that makes these songs so memorable and important. And that's one of the great things about music. So I think that's another reason why people are reviewing this album so highly. Another song that I really dug on this album is The Scope of All This Rebuilding, which was, I think, the first song released from the album. It's just one of those songs where you listen to it once and you're like, wow, this is obviously a hit song, and I'm not really going to spoil it anymore until you listen to it and you're really going to agree with me. I would say my least favorite song on the album, just to throw some shade, just cause, is Discomfort Revisited. And I'm going to say that song was still very good. Again, there's only 9 songs on this album, but there's no filler. It's like Sum 41 said best, all killer, no filler. These are all really good tracks, and they're decently long tracks too, and each one has a different style. That's something else that I really wanted to talk about with this album is Hotelier in the past have had the emo, pop punk, almost punk, alternative rock style, indie rock style that everybody pretty much knows. But on this album, they sort of varied their style. And again, on only 9 tracks, they had a lot of tracks where they really branched off and tried something new. And rare that this happens, but all of these seem to be a success. The song Among Wildflowers really reminds me of 90s rock, almost like Third Eye Blind. The song Housebroken really reminds me of Ben Folds in the vocal style, and the lyrics almost as well. The song Life in Drag is almost full-on hardcore and reminds me of some of the heavier songs from bands like Me Without You. This album is incredible, and it's getting a lot of incredible press, and for a lot of people this is going to be the first thing they hear from the band The Hotelier, who used to be called The Hotelier when I first interviewed them way back early on this channel's history. But I want to just phrase this now, that this album didn't come absolutely out of nowhere. Their previous LP, which is called It Never Goes Out, came out in 2011. That was a little while ago, but they had some sort of label issues. Now they're on Tiny Engines, so all is good, I hope. But that album also was very, very good, and I would advise anyone who really likes this album to go check out It Never Goes Out, and especially the songs Our Lives Would Make a Sad Boring Movie and the song Title Track. Those are my two favorites, and those are the songs that really got me into this band, which have this band that has grown into become a great band now, and is going to be within consideration for Album of the Year. And again, it is really hard to rate this album now that everyone has given it so much love. I tried to be as unbiased as I could in reviewing this, and it's going to be hard to tell how good it truly is, and if it will be the album of the year, because it is so early. But I'm going to say it's at least a 9 out of 10, maybe even a 9.5 out of 10, and that would be the highest review that I've ever given any album on this show. So I want to leave a little bit of room, because when you give an album a 10 out of 10 this early in the year, what happens when something comes in and just is even better, maybe? But I don't know. That seems almost like very unlikely, because this album is so good, and I recommend that all of you go buy this album. I know that everyone can't purchase every album that comes out, but at least listen to this, and if you dig it, go see them live, go get some merch, and download the album, or go buy a vinyl or something. I think this is going to be really an incredible album, and an album that people remember at the end of the year for some major consideration. This was a nominee for my most anticipated album of 2014, so that makes me look pretty cool, huh? But I thought that Dikembe's album was going to beat it out, so that's a little more pressure on Dikembe, I think. So I just wanted to say thanks for watching my review, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and maybe learned a little something about The Hotelier or this album. And I again want to say, write what you think about the album below in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, and follow on Twitter to tweet with me and the rest of the alternative about your favorite music and that stuff. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys.